This is certainly a true saying. If you can't handle stress, then you can't handle success. Now, guys, talking from experience, the journey to success is not necessarily a easy one. And sometimes, to be honest, the persons who you think would be excited for you, including family members, sometimes those are the same persons to try to tear you down. The journey to success, guys, is a lonely road, and sometimes it's so hard. But guess what? You have to choose your hard. The journey is hard, yes, but it's also very hard staying poor, not having, not being able to pay your bills, not being able to buy basic stuff, including food. So you have to decide what you want, and you have to decide if you want to go after it, or you're going to allow persons to stop you from going after your dreams. Now, I grew up not having anything and being in such lack, and I have decided from an early age that listen, I have to make it in a life. Going to school without lunch money, without breakfast, and coming home to nothing to eat, I decided that listen, this is not going to be my story. My story has to change. So, with that being said, I went to high school, yes, but I did nothing in high school basically. And I decided that after leaving high school, because I got pregnant at the end of high school, that listen, my story has to change, because I'm not going to bring children into this world to go through what I went through. So I began to journey, and guess what? It's a lot of sacrifice, guys. It's not easy, but I am willing and able to transform my life so that my generation, my children's life will not be the same. This is one of my dreams, that one day I will become so financially stable that God will use my pockets to bless others. You know, it's such a nice thing to be able to be a blessing to somebody else, not only expecting somebody to give you, but being able to solve a need or to solve a problem, somebody else's needs. Now, I grew up sleeping on the floor, and since I began this journey and became an adult, I have given away so many beds, and it's such a pleasure. It is so nice. You know, you can give somebody a bed, something that you never had growing up. And I wish that I can become so financially stable that I can just always be a blessing to others. Because sometimes persons have a lot of potential, you know, but based on the circumstances in which they were born or their parents, then it's such a struggle for them. And if we don't climb out of our dilemma or out of our poverty-stricken circumstances, then we will always be expecting somebody else to hand down something to us. I really appreciate hand down even until this moment, but I want to be at the point where I can be a mega blessing to somebody, to others. Dream big, guys. Work hard, and above all, pray even harder, because guess what? God answers prayer. Himself ask, so don't be afraid to ask, guys. Ask God for what you want and believe it is possible, because the time is now. What time I talk about? A time for prosper, a time for we financially stable, a time for we live the good life. Even the Bible tells we, you know, it's a Christ came that we might have and live the good life, the blessed life, the prospering life, life full to it overflow. Listen, himself shall be the lender and not the borrower. How much we can say, why I'm a lender, I'm not borrow? Right now, even right now, in my position, I'm not take a loan right now. It's just that these loans institutions, and them is the next thing, you know, guys. The loan institutions out there, boy oh boy, it's like they're asking for a neck. You know, you can't live without a finger, you can't live without a toe, you can't even live without a foot or an arm, because them always said a arm. But them institution here ask for a neck, because them want $50 and them want $100 in return, or some even more. And it's if you're not gonna lend me a big money where I can do a business with, and then the turnover can pay back for the loan there, me alright, you know. But most of these loan institutions want to look at chump change So you gotta think yourself. Even now I have what you call it? Pre-qualified, like you already qualified for a loan. Them saying you say pre-qualified, and they're offering to lend me $300,000. Now mark you. I'm gonna do well with $300,000 right now, you know. But guess what? At the end of the day, they might give me 1 or 3 years to repay that, and at a rate of I think about $14,000 per month. Now, I'm not gonna tell myself for 1 or 3 years for $300,000. What can I do with $300,000 to pay back that loan? I've got it in my pocket, and then within that 3 years, if I want to do further business now, I'm all tied up in that loan. Remember, for some persons, this would be okay, but remember, I don't have a large income. We as a couple don't have a large income, so this wouldn't be wise for us right now to tie ourselves down with this loan. And this loan is deducted from your account, so it's not like you can pay extra. I'm not interested in those kind of loan. So in everything, guys, I still have to use wisdom. Yes, I want to complete my project, and yes, I really want to go another step further, because this is just part A of our building. We still have further steps to take, but I won't tie myself down in loans like these. And yes, guys, I have acquired a bit of loan doing this project, but it's not any institution where any late fees or any interest will be added. So it's just like friends, and those will be cleared shortly. So I like that way. So yes, guys, excitement. I'm so happy. Prep work, it's been done on the outside, and you know, when the outside is done, the building looks more completed. So I'm really happy for this next step down.
Yes, guys, as my baby had mentioned, they're doing the prep work on the outside, so you're gonna have a nice look. So them put them plumb bag and everything to get the wall level, start rough cast and thing, and then them float it so it get a shower lawn look. So it's like a one finish method. So you don't have to granite it. You can just prime it afterwards and then paint it over. Understand?
Because normally, guys, you would have to rough cast the wall, then have to granite the wall, and then if you choose to go with shower lawn, then you will put on the shower lawn. So this method is called the one finish method. So they rough cast the wall, and then they do their technique to get that one finish.
So then use the float and float it off and see how it looks.
Yes.
There you have it. This is the finished product. Right, so one section finished already, and then moving on to the next section, should I say.
So if you can look at it, you'll see that it has a bit of a shower lawn look. Now, when I say 100% perfect looking like shower lawn, but this is good for us. We are satisfied with this finish, and it saves us a lot of money, because we'd have got to pay them next money again for granite, then buy shower lawn, and then pay somebody to come apply the shower lawn. But this saves us that time, that money, and we are good to go. So yes, guys.
And see, you know, complete the last section on the front right there, and this is a good look.
For everything I have, I am thankful. Thankful to God, thankful to my friends and families, and most of all, thankful to you, my subscribers. We are now at 150 subscribers, and we hope that you will continue to share our videos, like, hit that notification bell, and if you are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to our video as we make life great together, one step at a time.